Sure. We got a call for smoke detector activated inside a unit. One of the neighbors was over a few times knocking on the door, didn't get any response, decided to phone 911. We arrived, entered in the building. We were able to gain access to the apartment unit. When the guys entered, there was heavy smoke inside. As he entered in further, a dog came out. It looks like there might be a cat in there as well, but we weren't at this point able to find the cat, but they were able to find some burning materials at the back end of the apartment just underneath the window.
Any cause as of yet?
It appears from what we've investigated and also from the tenant who did arrive here, indicates that's his area where he likes to smoke and hang out with his cat. So it's possible that he did indicate he was smoking prior to him going to church. And it is possible that maybe he left that material still burning and maybe the cat may have knocked it over. Not 100% sure right now, but that's kind of what we're leaning towards right now.
A number of concerns. Do you have a number of concerns even about it's an apartment with, I wouldn't say many people, but I mean a number of people, you can see them coming out. Do you have any concerns about, there was things that sort of came to mind when I was witnessing it?
Sure. What I'd like to see, if a tenant or anybody comes across that, they can hear smoke alarms beeping in the building. If they don't get any response, phone 911 right away, right? Because, you know, like most fires, they start very small, and with how quickly items burn, sofas, furniture inside a building, it doesn't take long for that small fire to get into something very huge, and then it affects more tenants and actually the entire building. So if someone comes across someone beeping, you can't get a hold of anybody, phone 911 right away.
The other thing is, when the firefighters got here, there was no visible signs of smoke until you entered the apartment, and then you activated the fire alarm for the rest of the building, and still people weren't coming out as they should.
And we sometimes find that when there's a nuisance alarms at buildings, people get complacent. In their mind, it's just another false alarm, so they don't tend to leave. So we actually had firefighters go around to each door, make sure that everybody was out of every unit, just for everybody's safety.
Did it have the potential?
It for sure it had potential. It was in the corner. There was a couch right beside the area. There was a chair right beside the area. A lot of loose papers. So it did have the potential to get a lot bigger. What had burned was there's a cat structure. So it's a climbing structure or a scratching structure for the cat. That's what actually caught fire that was right beside where the gentleman sits to smoke.